Today, I want to talk to you all about a thought process I've had for a little while now. And I wanted to share my thoughts with you about what I think is probably one of the best, if not the best, one credit card setup for, I'm going to say domestic travel, at least probably for me. And that card is the Hilton Honors Surpass American Express card. But before we dive into it, if you enjoy these kinds of videos and you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. It is free and it gets the channel visible to more people just like you. I thank you ahead of time. Now let's dive in. So I've been thinking about the Hilton Honor Surpass card right now, over the last few weeks, and I've sort of had a love-hate relationship with it. Um, but I've really come around to embracing how good the card is. And was thinking about, like, how good is this card for different travel styles? And I was thinking about, okay, what about domestic travel? What about the person that would travel domestically 3 or 4 times a year? So we're going to dive into, first of all, go over what the card's benefits are again, what its earning structure is, so on and so on and so on. And then we're going to go into real life numbers and break it down, and then going to see what you all think in the comment section below afterwards. So I'm going to share my screen with you all here just so you can see what I am seeing. And here we go. So as you can see here, here is the Hilton Honors American Express Surpass card. Of course, right now it has a limited time welcome offer on it. This is a great offer. So if you don't have the card yet, I would try going for it because that's a really great offer. The card does come with a $150 annual fee, as we all know, um, which is easily mitigated by a credit we'll talk about here in a second. But first of all, let's go over the earning structure of the card, right? So first of all, if you're booking anything with Hilton using the Surpass card, you're going to get 12x Hilton Honors points for eligible purchases made directly with hotels and resorts within the Hilton portfolio. That's awesome. 12x, that's huge. Okay, right? So next up is you get 6x Hilton Honors points on dining at US restaurants, including takeout and delivery. Okay. Next is you get 6x Hilton Honors points on groceries in US supermarkets. Okay, awesome. Fantastic. And again, uh, the reason why I'm saying really good for domestic travel is you're getting these points at US based uh, uh, businesses, dining and groceries. Next up is 6x also on gas at US gas stations. So again, you're getting 6x on US purchases made in US for gas, groceries, and dining, which is huge. That's a crazy multipliers. You also get 4x points on US online purchases. We all make purchases online these days. So seems pretty killer. Seems like a pretty good deal. And 3x points on other purchases. So not only are you getting 4x for all of your online, but you're also getting 3x Hilton Honors points for basically non-category spend or everything else. So and I think this card is just a beast of an earning card. And we're going to go over that here in a minute. With the card, though, you do get Hilton Honors Gold status. So Gold status, basically what that means is uh, it gives you perks like the fifth night free on standard room stays of 5+ nights booked with 100% points, and an 80% bonus on all base points so you can earn free nights faster. But also, gold status gives you basically you're getting free bottled water when you check in. You're getting you're getting breakfast automatically in the mornings without having to pay anything for that. So that's where the gold status comes into play. Also, too, is you get the free night reward, right? So with the card, if you are spending $15,000 on ineligible purchases in a calendar year, you're going to get a free night certificate or free night reward, as Hilton's calling it. So if you're using this card, again, one card setup, you're getting that free night award as well if you hit that $15,000 spend requirement. So another perk, definitely another perk for sure. The $200 Hilton credit. Now this has been sort of a sticking point for a lot of people because so many people in the credit card points and miles game want to game cards. They People like to justify having cards in their arsenal, um, even though they're not using the card to its full potential. So the biggest complaint was not being able to purchase Hilton gift cards anymore. That's gone away. The Hilton gift card purchasing every quarter to trigger the $50 statement of credit is gone. So you basically, if you just stay at a Hilton every quarter and you use the Surpass card to pay for it, you're going to trigger the $50 statement credit. There are also other ways of triggering it too. You can go to eligible um, Hilton properties that will allow you to dine at the property without staying there, and you just pay with your Hilton Surpass card, and that too will also trigger the credit as well. So, you know, stepping outside and having to actually touch grass to use the credit, I think is a good thing instead of sitting online and buying a gift certificate or gift card. But anyway, it's so the credit is easy to use just by staying at a Hilton. Um, Also, too, with the card, you can also get national car rental status. I think this is super cool. So you can actually get um, national car rental Emerald Club executive status, which I think is an amazing perk. Um, I have status actually through my company. So I just use my company's account to book national cars, and it's like really good pricing and extra benefits. Just go out and pick your car, basically whatever car you want, and it's just past the counter and yeah, it's just a great benefit to have. And again, I have it through my company, but if I did not have it through my company, I would definitely be using this perk on the card for sure. Then you can also upgrade to diamond status too if you want to spend an exuberant amount of money on the card. So yeah, so this card it's a heck of a card. It is a heck of a card. I think it's probably the best co-branded card out there, in my humble opinion. But it's a super card. And again, if you haven't already got it, I would go after this because this is a great offer on the card. Um, Now we're going to go into some math, okay? And the math is going to be based on me and my lifestyle. So everybody else's lifestyle is different, right? Everybody else does things differently. Everybody's spend is differently. But we're going to go into this because my spending is I'm a single dude. I live by myself, and my spending is what it is. So we're going to go off the numbers based on my lifestyle. I think this is still pretty impressive. So, okay, here we are. So here are the numbers here. So I put in these categories from the card, right? So groceries, dining, gas, online spending, non-category. So the multipliers here are, groceries, dining, and gas are 6x Hilton Honors points. Online shopping's 4x, and then everything else is 3x. We're going to break this down. So, and this is an average. This is basically pretty much what I spend on average every month. So we're just going to use averages here. So for groceries, I spend about $500 a month. For groceries, that's 6x multiplier. That's 3,000 Hilton Honors points a month. Over a year, that's 36,000 Hilton Honors points, right? So dining, about $200 a month dining out at 6x. That's 1,200 Hilton Honors points monthly, or 14,400 Hilton Honors points yearly. And gas so for me, this is for me. I work from home, so I don't drive a lot. So I'm spending maximum $25 a month on gas at the very top end. That's also 6x. So 150 Hilton Honors points a month or 1,800 a year. Online shopping. So, and like I said, everybody online shops these days. Everybody does. On average, I probably spend about 150 a month online, maybe on average. Um, so at 4x Hilton Honors points, that's $600 a month or 600 points a month and 7,200 points yearly. So what about all the non-category? Okay, so this is everything else, right? 3x. So for me, non-category. So I say non-category, but let's so if I was putting my utilities on the card and my um, uh, internet and my mobile phone, um, those three categories, and also just non-category stuff like, I'm going to Walmart and I need to buy this month's supply of, toilet paper and toothpaste and Kleenex and, trash bags and dishwashing detergent and laundry soap and and so on and so on. So add up all of those things together into this, I call it non-category. So everything else's expenses about 500 a month. So take that times 3x Hilton Honors points. That's 1,500 points a month and 18,000 points yearly. So total, and again, this is on average. So I'm spending about $1,400 a month um, uh, in spend. Now I took into consideration that I can only pay half my utilities with American Express. The other half of my utilities I have to pay with Visa or MasterCard. So this is just what I can pay with American Express. So this does include 2 of my 4 utilities. So about $1,400 a month. So if you add it all up at the end of the year, it's going to be right around 77,000 Hilton Honors points, right? So, and that's a great amount of points. Okay. So in taking the 1375, and I meant to put the 1375 up here instead, but the 1375 actually, again, this is just average monthly, so it could be more, could be less, but on average, it's going to be about $1,400 times 12 months. That's $16,500 in a calendar year, and that is getting me the free night certificate. So not only am I getting these, let's say 80,000, just to round it up, 80,000 points plus the FNC. So if you are a person that is going and spend, if you're a person that's, road tripping, or let's say you're doing domestic, whether it's road trips, it could be road trips, or it could be you're just flying around domestically. This single card can be an amazing card that will earn. And this is just for me. And I feel like my spending is pretty low. Being around $1,400 a month or so, maybe $1,500 a month, just on average. So that's just me. So I could be getting, with the FNC plus, say 80,000 points, that could be a couple of nights, depending on what kind of properties I'm staying at in a year. That could be 2, 3, maybe 4 free nights based on being able to use the FNC and points as well. And being able to book with points. So, and I'm not even counting, paying for actual stays at Hilton's, which is 12x. So you're tacking on more stays there. But yeah, I think for me and just my use case and my simple life and of spending and whatnot, like this would be the perfect one card setup for me. Especially someone that loves the Hilton system so much in certain ways. They're definitely not perfect, but in certain ways, I definitely love the Hilton system a lot. But anybody, like if you have a family of, maybe you and your partner, or, you and your partner and you have a child or two. I mean, you're obviously spending way more than me. So say you're a couple, maybe you're a couple, and maybe a few of these categories are double. So you're spending it up closer toward $1,800, maybe $2,000 a month. So then you're raking in 100,000 plus points minimum every year on the Hilton Surpass card. Then you add in kids. Well, then you're probably getting 150, 175,000 Hilton Honors points a year. Maybe you're getting 200,000 Hilton Honors points a year by using the card, and plus the FNC and whatnot. So, you know, you're raking in a crap ton of points. And then with those points, you're able to get those, you know, two, three, four, maybe, highly discounted stays, if not free stays. I'm going to stop sharing now. What do you all think about this? This card could be the best one card setup out there for anyone who is loyal to a hotel system. And obviously it has to be Hilton, but this could be a gangbuster of a card for single people like myself, or for families. What do you think about this? Let's talk about it in the comments section below. I'm really curious to hear what y'all have to say about it. Also, too, again, if you enjoy this video and have not subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so, because it is free and it gets the channel visible to more people just like you who are watching right now. Also, too, if you want to support me even more, you could become a channel member. It is $1.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. Right now, I'm trying to do members only videos about once a month, or a couple times a month, actually, and trying to do a members only live stream once a month. This is all content that's going to stay paywalled. That's spicier content that I don't want out to the general public. So the only way to view those videos is if you are a member. And if you do become a member, please let me know, because I want to thank you for that. I also do have links for several of the credit cards I talk about in all my videos down below. I have referral links for all of the Amex cards, including the Surpass card, for several of the Chase cards, for the Built Master card as well. You can even tip me using a free tipping platform called Ko-Fi or Coffee. If you do use those links, let me know. I want to thank you personally for that, because you have a plethora of other options out there to use referral links from, and it means the world that you would choose me out of those options to use a link from. I want to thank you personally for that. Now, if you would please do me a big favor, and please be respectful to each other today, and please be good to each other. And until next time, bye for now.